She was a good mom. I mean, no one should not be raised by their parents or to lose their parents in such a tragedy.
Terica Tabor's aunt told Fox 13 she can't even imagine the final moments of her niece's life. She didn't want to be on camera in fear of retaliation. She says Tabor has 3 children, all under the age of 10.
Mentally wise, it's been hard for the 10-year-old because she understands what happened, and it was just like the sharpest pain in my heart to hear that, because I knew, what about the children? What about her kids?
It was a cold Thursday night in Memphis, Tennessee, and it was close to the 10 o'clock hour when something terrible was about to take place in a motel parking lot. A young mother of 3 was said to be sitting in a car with her sister and boyfriend, unaware that someone was lurking in the darkness, ready to take her life. Before 29-year-old Terica Tabor met up with 29-year-old Quentin Eccles, she was also with family that day, who did not care that much for the man. As Terica sat in the passenger seat speaking with Quentin, out of nowhere, a person dressed in all black with a hood creeped up to the car with a gun in hand. Terica's life was minutes from being over, and she had no idea what was about to take place in mere seconds. The person then yelled, "I told you, B-word, I told you," before pulling the trigger, causing multiple shots to echo throughout the 2900 block of South 3rd Street. As Terica's life was hanging in the balance, Quentin was said to have taken off on foot, leaving her side in the worst moment. None of it would appear to make any sense in that moment, but details would quickly come to light once more people got word of the crime. 29-year-old Terica Tabor was described as a person who loved life and was always a presence in the life of those she cared for. Her 3 kids gave her life meaning, and her role as a mother was central to her life. Any major decision she made often revolved around what was best for her kids. Terica looked at herself as dominant, headstrong, and confident, not willing to let anyone bring her down to a negative space. No matter what life threw at her, she stayed grounded, knowing that things may crack but won't break. She was in a place in her life where she was in love with what was healthy, mature, and led to peace. Not in a million years did she ever think that she would be set up to have her life snatched from her in the worst way. Terica had big dreams to one day buy her kids a nice home and be at peace watching the kids play in the yard while she relaxed and had some downtime. Just like any 20-something, she liked to go out and enjoy herself, but at the same time, being at home with the phone on Do Not Disturb while watching a movie was just as rewarding. Her 2025 plans was to take her life to the next level, making good decisions that would set her and her kids up for a great future. She was obsessed with thinking about bettering her life, and 2025 was supposed to be her year of elevation. So someone gunning her down came as a complete shock to all who knew her. In the final moments of Terica's life, she was on the 2900 block of South 3rd Street when she was shot while sitting in a car. When officers arrived, they found her in critical condition and transported her to Regional 1, but sadly, she did not survive her injuries. As for Quentin, he allegedly fled the scene unharmed, and the other witness in the vehicle would tell law officials everything they saw and knew. By the very next day, fingers were being pointed as to who loved ones felt played a part. One of Terica's sisters wrote, "Quentin Fly Guy Eccles, man, left my sister for gone, and she loved you. You left her there and didn't even come back. You ran soon as she got shot. This ish is so foul. Why you do her like that?" Once video surveillance was collected by detectives, it was soon learned that the shooter was a female, and that woman was 32-year-old Janae Bradley. The Memphis Police Department issued a warrant for her arrest, charging her with aggravated harm and first-degree unaliving. After the information was released, one of Terica's sisters found out that Janae was Quentin's baby mama. Investigators hit the ground searching for the alleged suspect, going to known addresses, checking social media, and also contacting individuals who may have had any information on Janae's whereabouts.
3 young children growing up without their mother after police say she was gunned down last week in southwest Memphis. This happened on South 3rd Street near Peebles Road last Saturday.
The victim's aunt told me her name is Terica Tabor. She was only 29 years old and a mother of 3. Now, police are still searching for the shooter responsible for cutting her life short. Police say the suspect left the scene before officers arrived, but a business nearby caught this woman on camera, who may be responsible for the shooting. You can see she was wearing all black clothing with a hoodie on her head, Fox 13 asked the victim's aunt if she knew who could have been behind this. She believes it was a close friend of Tabor's.
Looking into the suspect's life, she is also a mother of 3 kids, around the same age as Terica's, and both had a daughter first, then 2 sons. For another mother to take such drastic measures behind a man is pure evil, and there is no way to justify her actions. Janae's actions are even more confusing because looking into her life, she does not appear to be a person that would entertain harming someone. By all accounts, she looked like a great mother, working to give her kids the best, and had a good relationship with her loved ones. So what went so wrong in her life that she would allegedly do something that would take her away from her kids forever? Well, it was also said that she had a short temper and was not one to shy away from confrontation if confronted. Her not being able to control her emotions most likely put her in the unfortunate position of doing the unthinkable. To make matters worse, she was already out on bond for a November 23 incident that involved a weapon being used. According to the police report, officers responded to a shots fired call at a private residence on Cypress Wood Cove in Memphis. When police arrived, the victim informed authorities that he had been shot at while his 16-year-old son was inside a vehicle. According to the affidavit, the victim rolled down his window, and then the suspect fired a shot that went through the passenger side door where his son was sitting in the front passenger seat. Neither the victim nor his son were injured by the gunshots, and the suspect was later identified as Janae Bradley. In that case, she was not booked into jail until the next year, 9 months later on August 20th, 2024, and is currently facing charges of aggravated harm and DV. She had a second chance, though, to get back out and do better, but for reasons unknown, she continued to make bad decisions. Going back to after Terica lost her life, Janae was nowhere to be found, and Terica's loved ones were growing frustrated that she was not behind bars. Law officials were following every lead, but hitting a dead end month after month. It was not until July 16, 2025, that Janae was finally put behind bars, but it was unclear why she was able to avoid authorities for nearly 5 months. However, authorities did not find her. She turned herself in willingly, with her attorney allegedly at her side. Janae now is sitting in the Shelby County Jail, where she remains on a $90,000 bond. To honor Terica's life, loved ones carried out a visual and balloon release, like so many do when a life is taken too soon. It was a somber and sad occasion for so many, remembering a life that was cut way too short. All loved ones can do now is pray for full justice for the 3 children who will never see or have their mother's love again. My thoughts and prayers go out to all of Terica's family, and I hope that the healing process can be a little easier knowing that the alleged suspect is finally behind bars. Her life definitely mattered, and she should still be here. Also, please don't forget to comment your thoughts and prayers for this family in this still difficult time, and hit that like button and share to make your people aware. And as always, remember to stay woke, things change quickly.